Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Lush Lawn. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to a weather pattern that is warmer. Um, me and my editor, Tanda Gmitter, we talk every morning virtually about what needs to be covered on weather, and she suggests ideas, comes up with some great ideas sometimes when I'm scratching my head. She's a normal person, so she knows what a normal person like you and her want to know about weather. She says, well, I see a lot of warmer forecasts. And I said, yeah, I want to use that with caution. So we're going to get into some warmer weather, but we also still have some winter ahead. And that's kind of why I wanted to give you the true story, that it's kind of just a slight improvement that we have going on. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. If you could, please hit the share button. I would appreciate it greatly. Good morning to Barbara Thrasher. Thanks for watching. And good morning to Ypsilanti. Thanks for watching. So here we go. All right. First off, we're going to start with the European model through the week to give you a big update. And then we're going to show you the same one, maybe not quite as complex. So what you're looking at here is, first off, when my eye goes to it, I can always kind of pick out Florida and Texas as an outline, and then go to the north, and then you'll finally be able to pick out Michigan or so. And so here we go. Are you leaving, hon?
Bye, honey.
Bye. My wife's going to work. So here we go. This is this afternoon. And a little light snow coming across northern lower Michigan and the UP, an inch or two. That's about it. And then Tuesday morning, dry. But what you're looking at here, remember the red lines generally above freezing, the blue lines generally below freezing. That's kind of a blanket statement, but you'll see that. And notice that the red lines don't budge through the week. And now here's Wednesday. This is an Alberta Clipper, and it's a 1 or 2 inch snow in the north and maybe a 1 inch snow in the south. And as it moves through, it reinforces just the sagging a little bit of the blue lines farther south. So we get into some colder air on Thursday. And then Friday, that starts to come back to the north. Now we're at Friday night as a storm system, a full-fledged storm system, is forming out to our west, and that tries to send the warm front into Michigan, and it gets bogged down because of the cold lakes, so it develops precipitation. Now we're at Saturday night. Now the southern 2/3 at least of lower Michigan are starting to get into what I call the warm sector of a storm. All of us meteorologists call it the warm sector of a storm. And that would get us much warmer, into the 50s probably. And so this weather maker would be mostly a rain by the time it comes through on the weekend. And another encouraging thing you see there is right after that storm, we don't get a plunge of cold. We get the next wave of moisture from the southwest. So it's going to be a rather wet, not extremely wet, but a rather wet pattern once we get slightly warmer. And we go into early next week, and then we go into the end of the model run 10 days out. We're at next Thursday. We're already at March 9th, and you could see there is a solid area of cold air. And it's not just a little patch here and there. It's a solid patch. Okay, now let's look at, hey, good morning, Randy Truax and Brenda May. Good morning. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's go through with a little bit easier thing to read. Same model. This is Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, 7 a.m., Wednesday, 1 p.m. So if you got any travel woes this week, it's Wednesday, and it's from Flint northward with 1 or 2 inches of snow. Mimi, can we have dry and slowly melting? That would be really nice. And you know what? That might be the pattern for this. And the other thing that this pattern is great for, and I want to learn how to do this with my granddaughters, make maple syrup. I got some maple syrup maker friends in Kingsley, the Olds brothers. They're going to show me how to tap some maple trees with my granddaughters, and they always love above freezing during the day, below freezing at night, and not a big fluctuation. And this could be a great pattern for Michigan maple syrup production. Okay, so then we go into Friday. This is Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Friday night, Saturday morning. The warm front trying to come through, and yes, we could have ice, but we'll worry about that later. But that would go away because we get into the warm sector of the storm late Saturday into Sunday, and then it moves on to the east, and another one comes in as a rain. So there are subtle hints of warmer temperatures. And how do you actually really see warmer temperatures? Well, let's look at temperatures. How's that sound? These are the high temperature forecasts. Now, today, Cadillac northward, you're stuck in the 20s. Saginaw, you get to 36, and Grand Rapids 39, low 40s in the southwest. Detroit and Ann Arbor still mid 30s. Now tomorrow, warmer, yeah, 40s, mid to upper 40s in the south half of lower Michigan. Wednesday, as we have that snow come through, and it could be rain to the south, say south of Flint or Flint southward. You'll be in the 40s, but north of that it'll be in the 20s and 30s. Then we will cool down again. Thursday, the cold air comes back in, feels like winter. Friday feels like winter. Could set us up for a brief freezing rain event. Now, this is Saturday. We start to see the warmth come in from the south. And then Sunday, we get 40s up to almost the bridge. We get 50s. We maybe get 60 degrees in the Detroit area on Sunday. And Monday, still warm in the southeast. And then, as I told you, 10 days out, the colder air trying to take hold. Not so much in a mid-January fashion, but in a somewhat colder fashion. So look at the 6 to 10 day temperature forecast. It's above normal in temperatures. That's reflecting the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday warmish, and it's also reflecting wetter conditions. But then, like I said, I want to use caution because here's the 8 to 14 day temperature forecast, March 7th to 13th. You might be on spring break. It might be really cold here in Michigan. I shouldn't say really cold. It might be colder than normal, and it may be great in the southeast where they've been setting some record high temperatures. So not a ton of storminess going on in this forecast this week. A little bit. Watch Wednesday for a light snow, say from Flint to Grand Rapids northward for some slick spots. Watch for chilly temperatures and a slight warm up over the next couple days in the south half. North half, you are stuck in winter. Traverse City and Sheboygan and Wolverine and Alpena and Tawas and Houghton Lake. Yeah, you have some great summers, but you're going to have winter hanging on there at least for several more weeks. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Lush Lawn. We're 330 strong. Please hit the share button anytime you can. I'd appreciate it greatly, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm posting today about the week ahead. You've already gotten insights into that, and we got to start looking toward gardening season. I found some seeds for sale for 50 cents a package, so I got some of those. I'm going to get those in the ground inside in starters today, but we're going to talk about last frost dates. So watch for that on MLive. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torres.